Andrew, 1,135 days I have loved you. 24 years I have prayed for someone like you. Today we get married and enter into a lifelong covenant together. I have no doubt that God has orchestrated every step so thoughtfully and lovingly. I am so blessed to have you as my husband. There is no one on this earth I would rather commit my life to.
We are all here because we care for you, because we've watched your journey to this point. In a grander way, though, we are here because God has ordained it, and He has called each of you to one another in a covenant and bond of love that is profound and deep and gorgeous.
The Bible talks far more about courage than it does about taking away fear. And as her husband now, you're going to be tempted at times to take away fears that she has. But encourage her and champion her to practice courage. Because in that, she builds her confidence and she's able to do things that will only bless you through life.
Cora, today is the day that we get to stand in front of our friends, family, and God to make a covenant to love one another. A covenant I promise to not take lightly. I'm honored that because of today, I will forever get to call you my bride.
There is power in the relationship that you two are forming today. A marriage is nothing if it is not a promise and a vow. You are standing in front of all of those who are gathered here that love you and for you, are cheering you on. But even more magnificently, we're standing here and we have just asked God Almighty to look down and to watch.
I, Andrew, take you, Cora, to be my wife.
I, Cora, take you, Andrew, to be my husband.
To have and to hold from this day forward, for better or for worse.
For richer or for poor, in sickness and in health.
To love and to cherish until death do us part.
Until death do us part.
As a minister of the gospel of Jesus Christ, I pronounce you to be husband and wife. For the very first time, Mr. and Mrs. Andrew Cora.
This is where it all begins. This is where it all begins. This is where it all begins.
If you know Andy and Cora, you know what it means to be served and to be loved. This is a couple who's going to glorify God. And this is a couple who's going to use the gifts, the things God has given them to glorify God.
Something that's special about the two of you together is the way that you've invited others in on your journey. The reason we were so invested in this is because we knew the day that the two of you got together was going to be a big day in the kingdom.
This is where it all begins.